Hey guys, welcome back to another war video. This time 4 Loki's facing off against REVOD. The bans for this war are Cosmic Ghost Rider, Kitty Pryde, and Gallon. I will be joining with a team of America Chavez, Human Torch, and Red Magneto. The plan for this war, in Section 1, I'll be on Path 3, then I'll be taking the Absorbing Man and the Ebony Maw. And then also the Hulkling, and then moving over to Path 3 in Section 2 for the Shuri, and also the infamous Iron Man, and finishing off with the Aarkus on Note 54. First up, we've got this Venom, going to be going in with America Chavez. There is a threat that Venom will get and start with a armor buff, so I need to go in with the Power Start 1 so we can Fate Seal that away if it does happen, but luckily it doesn't, so we can just play, typical Chavez, get up to 3 dimensions and kill him, because that's really all there is to this fight once you make sure he doesn't have an armor. Third one up here, it's unblockable now. Just about finishes him off. One more tap, and he is done. Next up, we've got Absorbing Man on Hazard Shift. There's already a Flame On pre-fight applied to this, so I don't need to use mine for it. Pretty much the same exact strategy as I did last time. We'll be going in with the combat regen just to try and save on some health if possible. I want to build up as much Novas and Smolders as we can in the first Incinerate phase. Pushing him up to an SP2, and just didn't feel comfortable with the spacing, so I didn't go for the heavy counter. Why I go for the heavy there is a little beyond me, but you can see how much energy resist Absorber Man has in Magma form, because those Novas are doing absolutely nothing to him. And baiting out the special one so we can remove it. And yeah, just need to get some Novas up on him and this fight is over. But we're also in the shock phase, so we're waiting that out. Probably could have just gone for a special 3 and finished him off there, and yeah. Brilliant minds forget that there's insult injury, so the one shot caused that failed parry. So now we go up, apply our Flame On pre-fight to this Ebony Maw. I have taken this previously with America Chavez and it went pretty well. Did get faltered once. But with Human Torch, there's no need to worry about the falter. The main things you have to watch out for is the root and the bubble shield. And yeah, you can pretty much just get him up against the wall and beat him to death. But for some reason, I decide to not beat him up against the wall, and yeah, we take an SP2 to the face while we're faltered, so we're instantly dead. Not much you can do against that SP2 degen. So, yeah, pretty poor fight. So, gotta go in, revive, and heal up Torch. will have to do this without the pre-fight, but it's still Torch versus a Maw. Shouldn't have been an issue in the first place, but yeah, sometimes things happen. Oh, I can't say that I tried to parry or I tried to dex, but all that happened in game was I stood there, so yeah, nothing you can do about that. And we push him back to a special 2. Yeah. Then we get rooted. Gotta throw the special to get out of that. Yeah, this is pretty much how that first fight should have gone. Just a dead Ebony Maw. Oh well. And next up we've got this Hulkling here. Gonna be going back in with Chavez with a Power Start 1. The only worry here is all the regen buffs Hulkling gets, but with the attack tactic you can Fate Seal those away and also neutralize them. So that worry is gone, and you know, the buffet's not going to matter because he's neutralized and Fate Sealed. If you dex, he doesn't get the buff. So yeah, once he gets Fate Sealed, the fight's pretty much over. Third dimension up with a big attack boost, launch it, almost dead once again. 2 more hits and Hulkling drops over. So America Chavez is doing her job really well this war. And then moving up to that Shuri. Gonna be taking this with Human Torch since all of her attacks are energy based. She'll just supercharge him, and as long as you don't get hit, there's absolutely nothing to worry about this fight. He's going to counter her untouchable as long as you have the 10 temperature. So don't get hit because all her armor buffs, all her armors are passive. They're not buffs. So you never have to worry about that triggering the node because that only goes off of armor buffs. Just bait out heavies and go to town. Not a whole lot to say here. Just annoying that you can never parry her without like 5 champions in the game that have the ability to parry non-contacts. Thankfully Torch can bypass her miss, otherwise it'd be a really annoying fight without Angela. Now we've got the infamous Iron Man with Magneto. Need another energy refill. And yeah, this is just Magneto versus a metal champion. Plan here is going to be spamming special 1 so we don't have to deal with the strike counter block penetration. We can dash back as much as we want because Magneto's going to basically turn off his regen. Yeah, my goal here was play the strike counter as much as possible. Just spam the special 1s and hopefully he plays ball. He does have his aura here, so he can't do a whole lot until that goes away. Heavy counter hits heavy. Doesn't activate the aura this time, so we can throw a special. Yeah, it's going pretty well so far. Just trying to get him to throw a special, and then we get comboed a little bit there. Now we're stuck in a corner. Luckily we don't have the strike counter building up since we've been playing the node well. Take that special 2 on the block. Now we get an armor break, so his armor's removed. So we won't have to deal with the glancing for a little bit. And he dexes out of that. And then we eat the end of the special one. So getting a little nervous with all the damage I'm taking here. And yeah, then we eat another combo for some reason. We're pretty much tied in health, so... yeah, really nervous at this point. Don't want to give up 2 deaths in one war. Hoping Magneto will shut off his regen at 15%. We can just, you know, get out of this fight. But nope, couldn't have that kind of look this war, so now we gotta pretty much wait out this regen because we were special locked during it. And that bleed is going to finish him off. Thankfully, we get out of that horrible fight. Not totally sure if that was all due to being a little flustered from the Maw fight, but yeah, we got out of it thankfully. And finally, we've got this Vision Aarkus with America Chavez. I think I took this war 2 or 3. I'm going to be going in with an invuln boost this time since I've seen Nahorn over in SSX do this fight really well a few times. He just pushes Aarkus to a special 3 if he's not throwing special 1s, and the fight pretty much ends there. But so far Vision's throwing his specials. So now he's fate sealed. So either he's going to keep throwing it or we're going to push him to a special 3 here. We got up that neutralized just in time. Now we can hopefully start chaining some specials. Didn't get enough power back from that one. And no neutralizes there, so we got the power gain, but luckily he's just spamming the special ones. Really special happy Vision Aarkus, which is always what you want to see. Throw that special 2. It's unblockable because we just activated the negative dimension. You never want to see when America's on defense. And go for the special 2 here. Try to finish with the full yellow bar so we can feel good about ourselves this war. And we get it. So America Chavez good. Torch bad. Magneto eh. Luckily, we get out of this war with just that 1 death. Not too bad. Deaths do happen in wars. Just have to regroup and move on for the next one. Thanks for watching.